All right, hello, hello. There we go. Might have to move the cam around, just to make sure everything fits. But yeah, welcome back. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, let's try this. Let's go with there. Okay. Um, Combat mech's pretty kitted out. We got a pretty solidly kitted team, so I think we go for a full 4 clear. I think this is our go. All right, let's go with. Do I have? No. Let's go with Hardened Shale. Ooh, a fucking 4 spawn start. Okay, that's a little rough. A 4 spawn start with a goddamn alpha crab and 2 alphas. God. Okay, okay. That's certifiable freak behavior. Hate to see that. Fuck, okay. We don't need either of these to get pinned in. Problem is that there's a decent likelihood with their movement patterns they're going to pin us anyway. Lily could. Yeah, Lily could wrap around. Okay, yeah, we'll stick Lily over here. If the digger goes right here, we're right in front of I think it's Camilla. We're fucked. Okay. So we can get rid of the crab easy. So we do not worry. I'm not worried at all about the crab. And we can get rid of the shielding. Camilla moves here. Done. All right. And we're blocking that spawn. I want that time pod. And I think the only way I'm getting it safely with no building damage is a little bit of a bump. It's actually less damage if I push the Scorpion into attacking Lily. We could have insta-gibbed the crab, but we don't get that luxury. Sad, but acceptable. We're gonna actually no, let's not move Archimedes that far. Let's get Archimedes back sort of central on the map. Damn, we could have gotten rid of the crab. The problem is that we can't save this building. To save this building, we'd have to sacrifice a lot. So I think our play here is Lily protects the batteries. Camilla dunks the crab. And Archimedes saves these buildings. Yeah, damn. Okay. That is the last acceptable casualties that we're gonna get, probably. I don't think we can save this one. Yeah, I don't think we're making it out of here without losing. Like, this building's fucked. This building's super fucked. What's our attack order looking like? Because the problem is that saving this building just dooms these buildings. These are fucked if we save this building. Because, like, the best thing Lily can do... Like, oh, wait, Lily can't even shoot. Like... Oh, no, wait. It's not smoke yet. Okay. And none of these... God damn it. None of them are on... Okay, that's on a sand tile, but that's still burning a turn to fuck. Lily technically survives. But still, it's shit. Okay, let's just... We got another turn we have to survive, so this is just damage control at this point. No, hold on. God. At least we got the fucking time pod. Yeah, no, this is fucking brutal. Even with preventing emergencies, I'd need an attack to prevent this one, an attack to prevent this one, an attack to prevent this one, and an attack to prevent this one. And there's nothing that... There's no double up opportunities. Also, both of these two would require so much assistance. Goddamn. Okay. Okay, well, first off, Lily's gonna die if we don't save her, so... Yeah, no, Camilla can't do anything now that the chasm's in the way. Okay, so we... Alright. Can't kill that in time. Can't kill that in time. Hold on, what's the attack? Of course it swings first. God damn it. I gotta protect the fucking batteries. 'Cause that's the last optional objective I can make. But we might just fucking lose. We might just fucking lose. This might have just put us into a no-win. And then, yeah, and then hope and fucking pray. Goddamn. All right. Lily is honestly one of the highest utility ones we got. Also, yeah, no, that fucking sucked. All right. Let's try that with a different squad. Okay, let's give this one a try. You know what? I haven't tried Cataclysm Team before. Huh. Okay. Let's try this on normal difficulty. All right. And let's start with Archive Inc. Train mission is always tough for me. Okay. Okay, let's see if that works. He's still gonna get his shot off, which sucks. Oh, and he lit us on fire too. Damn. All right. Let's do a quick little reposition here. All right, we're gonna need to do a heal on the thrower next turn. Got him. All right. Okay, so I do like the options that this gives. Oh, welcome.
I always thought this was such a neat sophomore entry from the FTL guys. Chris Avellon's story is maybe a bit too highbrow for its own good though.
Yeah, like it does a lot. It tries to do a lot, and I feel like it runs that risk that a lot of games do when they want to tell a story, but they also want player freedom. And there's this sad disconnect where the reason a book is so good is because you read the story in the way that the author intended it to. Like FTL like not FTL or Into the Breach more specifically, could probably tell a much more cohesive and nuanced story if it was locked to a path, if that makes sense. Like understanding how each island works, understanding how each like CEO and company like interacts with the world and like all that. It's good world building. It has solid world building, but the problem is that the developers knew that you'd be running through this multiple times, you'd be doing it in whatever order you wanted, and so by giving that freedom, they had to either A, make it so that it fit no matter how many times you did it or what order you did it, and that kind of takes a bit of the nuance that you could have had out of it. But yeah, no, welcome in. Thanks for the bits. Like, I really do like I love FTL, and I like just playing Into the Breach. I love Into the Breach. Like, it's got great world building. It's got great storytelling in that world building. I just feel like if they wanted to be able to instill more of that story, it needed to, like, you needed to have the islands go in a certain order, and then you needed to have a sort of, even with the time travel element, a sort of progression in how things are understood. Because the game, like, a playthrough is really short. So if you're going to tell a story in that short amount of time, there has to be at least some carryover to the next playthrough. Even though it, like, which with this story is just like, you reset, no one knows you, everything's the same. It's just like I get that, but I feel like they did so much and put so many things together. Like, hell, like the fucking mech pilots, like, they have interesting dialogue, they give an understanding to the world, but an understanding that isn't really fleshed out to the degree that it could have been. Okay, I probably shouldn't have done Chronology Hall first. I wanted the reputation, so let's go. If we go Accord, damn, we're not gonna make it to both of the double reputations, are we? No, we're gonna lose one. Damn, sad. Okay. Oh, it's an artillery mission. All right. Oh, and it's starting with Scion. Okay. Okay, so if we put Lily here, very unlikely that they'll pin her in. No, wouldn't put it there. God damn it. Why would you do this? Why would you put the pod there? Was really hoping I was gonna shatter the ice. Instead, let's do. We gotta get rid of the Scion, and oh wait, we can just. Oh, it doesn't drown. It flies. Okay. New plan. Oh yeah, no. like I tried to adjust my ad density to be as low as possible, but they have just slowly shifted it to the point where like even like the lowest density is 1 minute and 30, like to not get pre-rolls and still have the lowest density, I'm having to run minute 30 of ads every 45 minutes, which kind of sucks, because I feel like just earlier this year I was able to get that same level of ad dense, like that same level of like no pre-rolls and stuff with 1 minute per hour, but you know, whatever. I probably at some point just need I need to at some point soon switch to doing YouTube multi-streams. But yeah, like I love the way Hades handles storytelling. Like it's a much like it's a cooler way of doing things. It's still a loop, but like there's an understanding that you can but like there's just so much that you like have to learn and understand that makes it kind of sad that like it's like, yeah, it's a fun concept of like it's a time loop, like everything resets every time, but at the same time it's just like it's always, there's a difference between it always being the same and it being slightly different each time that I feel like this game doesn't do as well. Like it gets the gameplay being a little different each time, and that's like, I think if you had like a fucking Maslow's hierarchy for like how a roguelike needs to operate, like baseline, the gameplay is a little different each time, and then above that is the world and story is a little, or the world is a little different each time, and then above that is the story progresses and is a little different each time. And I feel like this one pretty much only gets to about like halfway up the second rung of that hierarchy. I think we just get the pod and we worry about the Scion later. I really wanted to throw the Scion into the water, but honestly, yeah, because like roguelikes kind of went, I feel like just in my, like in our lifetime, roguelikes just kind of went from being a genre to a like to the genre of like, look, like anyone who's stepping into an indie game, like I've met a couple people who've like worked on indie games, and the thing is that when you talk to them about like how things started out, like how certain ideas started out, very commonly they're just like, when we first looked at it, we thought, I wonder if we could make this into a roguelike. They don't always stay that way, but it's this weird thing of like, it's a very inviting genre to work in, at least as an indie developer, I feel like. And yeah. The YouTuber like, that could be content. I don't want to stop blocking off this hole. But I do. Oh wait. Oh no, I can't throw it that far. I don't think I have. No, I was trying to think about like, and no, I don't think I have. Well, like, what are those about? I don't think I can move that anywhere useful. But let's at least get it out from behind the buildings. Give it a little bit more maneuverability. Oh, I forgot about the Scion regen. Oh, thank God. I was. Huh. That is also the, like, I've never actually played the original Rogue game. So, like, that's one of those things where it's just like, because, like, so, can I, oh, I can make that a pit. I could just crater that. Okay. But yeah, like, I wonder if there's, because we do now have, like, it's a weird thing how more recent genres don't really get their own identity. They get an identity of being like or light versions of a thing, or of the progenitor of their series, in a weird way to how, like, we didn't have that with like we don't call platformers Mario likes, you know? Like, it's a weird shift in, like, how we started viewing games and genres, in how we just started attributing a genre to either the first or most popular thing of it. Like Souls-likes, for instance. Like roguelikes, Souls-likes, like any new genre that gets introduced doesn't really often get its own name. It just gets attributed to the thing that popularized it, which is interesting but also kind of sad, because I would love to know what people would like, what name a roguelike would have that. Oh, you do have a good point there, because like that is an interesting flip. Because now we call like shooters or FPSs, but I do remember pretty much any first-person shooter for a while there, like, just being called a Doom clone. Granted, there were a lot of games that weren't. It wasn't just that they were shooters; it's that they were very similar to Doom shooters. Like, even with the first person shooter like moniker, I'd still consider things like Wolfenstein and Daikatana, like, those are Doom clones. That's what they are. They are technically first person shooters too, but those are Doom clones. Okay, so I don't think I can get Yeah. Yeah, I can't get that one blocked off, and it isn't cracked, so... we're not gonna risk that. Just for Iliona's safety, Ilona's safety, let's just get her off the crumbling earth. But yeah. But yeah, no, going back to the tiers of a roguelike. Just it is interesting how they don't always have to have all of those tiers. Something like Rogue Legacy. I love Rogue Legacy. It definitely does not reach that different story tier. It barely reaches into that different world adjustment tier. But it's still a good roguelike. I feel like a lot of the times where I feel like something not reaching that highest tier is, I feel like it becomes more disappointing if it doesn't reach that top tier of story difference. The further it goes into the difference of the world, the better the world building, the more the lack of story progression and story difference resonates. It has to have that baseline, the roguelike gameplay, that baseline has to exist for it to be in the genre. And then getting into that world difference, the further in you go, the more you build out the world and the understanding of the world. The more you get into that, the more disappointing it is if you don't make it to that difference of story. I like the Gemini missiles, but I'm not sure if I want them on that mech. No wait, that mech isn't even running a secondary. Okay, I thought something for me was trying to understand what the passive effect for this was. Yeah, that you can correct me if I'm wrong. I genuinely I barely use the term roguelite because I feel like a lot of roguelikes, roguelites, it's the all rectangle, or all squares are rectangles but not all rectangles are squares thing. All roguelites are technically roguelikes, but not all roguelikes are technically roguelites. I do remember though, back 2012, 2013 in forums where people would talk about different games that were coming out, the properly labeling something as a roguelike or a roguelite was like a huge thing that like you had to do. Or okay, so roguelite has progression run to run. Okay. And so so light is progression from run to run, and light is just full reset every time. Let's... Okay. Okay, so yeah. So we haven't had a proper roguelike in a long time, because roguelikes are just, for lack of a better term, unfun. Like the concept of like the concept of not having that progression, not having like even the most minor of growth is important. I feel like having just that most minor of progression is important. Actually, just thinking about it, I've now realized FTL is a roguelike and Into the Breach is a roguelite. Because FTL is the full reset, and each time you start, you are starting with the same ship from fresh. And and Into the Breach, you have the, okay, all right. Okay, so it isn't nothing, but at the same time, like, there's the thought goes through my mind of what would Hades feel like if you never got to change, like if none of the stuff you collected, none of the things you did, like if you remove all of that and you just have Hades and it's just the sword. How does that change the experience of Hades? Okay. Oh, it's a volatile Vec. What's this? How's the layout? Oh, it's mines. Oh, it's mines. The reason I don't want to do a volatile Vec mission is because I don't have any mech that has a non-damaging displacement effect. All three mechs have displacement effects, but all three of them, however minor, do damage. Which means to complete that secondary objective, I'd have to sack grid defense. So I'm just not gonna put myself through that. Yeah, I mean, you could still like have progression of the story just with like, if you just removed the gameplay progression. Like if you removed all of the stuff that you like, all the stuff you get from the mirror in your room, and all of the different weapons and like items you get from the gods and boon givers. Cause like you could technically, like, I feel like there's a lot of roguelites that could like be converted to a roguelike. It's just also interesting to see like, what do you lose and what do you gain in those conversions? Because like getting that understanding of like understanding their differences is important, but also understanding like if you were to shift one to the other, how does that, like, how does them being what they are apply to how they feel? I guess is the weirdly nebulous way to think about it. And I hate this layout. This is terrible. Okay. I don't want the thrower to get webbed up. So we're gonna start everybody outside of the yeah, like it's one of those interesting, like, when you invest so much time and energy into video games, playing and enjoying them, you like to think about all the aspects of them. Like whenever family members and stuff have been like why do you care so much about these video games? It's just like, Mom, do you not see the bookshelf? You have like 7 books that are just books talking about and analyzing another book you have. People do this about everything. If you like something to a certain degree, at a certain point, you will start to want, like, you will want to learn even more. Okay. Here's to hoping that, oh. I love the maps that have the mines, because it just always starts with first move, at least one of them just walking onto a mine every time. All right, let's go with, we need to get rid of the Scion. Okay, we'll put the Scion on the mine, or on the Rupture, and let's give you a little spin. And you know what? Nah. Not even gonna risk that one getting a chance to heal. Like it is a very important medium. It is. It is an art form, and whether or not gamers deserve that art, it is important to recognize the art. Oh, I can land this thing on a mine. Nice. All right. I can't get the Firefly onto a mine, but I can move him and spin him. Okay, we don't have to. That scarab is not doing anything, so. So we're just gonna just move the scorpion again, and honestly, just heal and let it ride. Wait until the scarab maneuvers itself to be in a terrible position. I don't like the second scorpion, but that's fine. Can I throw the scorpion on another thing? I can't. Can at least fix that. We can fix that. And can I clear the buildings? I can. All right. And the scorpion will get away, but that's fine. That's fine. We can deal. I am really hoping that somebody, some non-Jeff entity, decides to make a E3 replacement. I really hope we get something like that, because I know that all the companies are doing their own E3s, but like, come on. Okay. Let's do okay. All right, we're gonna have some trouble. Definitely gonna have some trouble. We can get it real close. Okay. I gotta get Zara over to here, because they're the only ones who can just one-shot wipe the dam. Okay, so move that, spin that, give him a little toss, and then wipe the dam. I mean, hell, even if we got, like, even if we had just Jeff Keighley doing the same shit he did with the Game Awards, but, like, again, like, that'd be fine too. Like, it's a thing of, like, I'm fine with the, like, the shit that they do with the Game Awards. If they just did Game Awards, take the awards out of it. Like, that's just E3. Jeff could do that. Like, that'd be great. Just do that in the summer without the awards, and then you do the awards part at the end of the year, and it's less of the stuff that you did in the middle of the year. You can still have it. You could still have your cake, Jeff. You just have to stop trying to make us eat all of it. Yeah, no problem. Okay, we can dunk that. I can't get it. I can't get to that Scion. Well, I can't get to that Scion in a way that would allow me to kill it, is the issue. Okay. Gonna block an Unburrow and okay, thank God. All right. Oh. No, wait, why am I saying thank God? It hasn't, the problem hasn't solved. It's just changed a direction. All right. Can that kill it does. Yeah. Okay. Scion dead. All right. And yeah, which is fair. It's a very, if it ain't broke, don't fix it mindset. But at the same time, like, we have an opening now. E3 died. If you want to make, like, it'd be very strange for the guy who loves video games and the video game industry to not look at the gaping hole left by one of the biggest industry trade shows and go, and not just immediately go, I could fill that. Yeah, like I watched your video on like the judge stuff, and like I feel like there's like, it is an industry trade show, or like it is an industry awards thing, so it's, while it does have impacts on sales, it's at the same time just kind of, it's this weird thing where I feel like there's, if it's not Jeff specifically, somebody at the TGA wants it to be a sort, like I've always felt like TGA wanted to be the winter E3, and so without E3, I feel like there need, like, without a legitimate E3, I feel like there needs to be that, like, if not just for my own selfish reasons, there is economic data that proves that having that specific, like, time window in the early summer had a noticeable and like graphable, trackable impact on the stock market surrounding game companies. Like the lead up to like late May, early June, there's always been a lot more trading action that happens in that lead up. E3, whether what's shown at E3 is good or bad, the existence of E3 has an actual economic impact on just game company and manufacture, like electronic manufacturing, like stocks in general. So it's just one of those things of like with it gone, I wonder, it just makes me wonder, how does that change every like things outside of just like, oh well, Nintendo's gonna do their direct and Sony's gonna do their this, and like, yeah, but if the, like without an E3 to like base it around, like, will the shifting in that timetable, will the uncertainty of when it will happen and what will be talked about and things like that, like, at least with E3, there was always this sort of understanding of around this certain span of a couple of weeks, E3, and then the people who didn't do E3 but are going to do their own thing did their announcements. And like in a grander economic sense, that kind of rigidity and like specificity is important. Like that promotes trends. And so I want like just part of me is just wondering what like the gaming industry economic trends will look like for summer of 2024 without that level of understanding around this is when the big trade show happens. Yeah. Like with E3, even when people stopped going to E3, even when Nintendo started doing their own thing and Sony started doing their own thing, they still did their own thing in and around E3. Like, it was the flagpole that everybody, like, it was like the foundation of what that was supposed to be. Like, Summer Games Fest exists, but it existed around E3. So like it's a very like, hey, it's just weird to me. It's weird to me for it to just be gone. Like it's been decaying over the past few years. It's just weird for me for it to be gone. Cause it was always so cool. Even when it was weird and cringe and stupid, it was cool. And so like it's tough to think about. Okay. I love how they give me all this water and then throw... Oh wait, it's a boss creature. I couldn't dunk. Even if it wasn't a Scion, I couldn't dunk it. I mean, PAX is great. I love PAX, but PAX never has the kind of things that there are things that E3 has that I don't like. There are things that E3 has that I feel like would be dangerous for PAX to try and replicate. Like I don't think you could safely have Doug Bowser come to PAX. Also, I don't think Doug Bowser would want to come to PAX. But at E3, like Reggie would be there. Reggie would come out on stage. Reggie would play Wii games in front of you. And that was like, that was unique and interesting. Like the issue between like when it comes to conventions and things like that, like I like to delineate, like there's a difference between expos and trade shows. And so like, would I fucking love it if PAX had like special events, like event stages where they would have like theaters and like people would come in and talk about their new games. Great. But the like one of the things that I love about PAX is that there's always so many indie devs that will bring their games for people to play and try out. All right. All of this is all a terrible positioning. Luckily, none of the scorpions can reach the tower, so let's do a cheeky little plan. Let's do throwing bot there, spinning bot there. And if both scorpions line up here, we can just swing Vera and knock them both into the water. I'm going to bait the scorpion positioning AI. Come on, come on, come on. Do it. Yes. Yes. Kind of sucks that the big guy moved there, but you know what? Whatever, it's fine. Forgot about the explosion. Forgot about the buildings. Might have made a little bit of a mistake. I have Gemini missiles. What am I doing? You know what? Yeah, no. That was a dumb move that I will reset and fix. That's a much smarter way of handling that. Okay. Lily throws the big guy. That will kill. Oh god. Okay, I'm glad I thought about that for like 5 more seconds than I was going to, because if I drill this one, it will die. It will crack everything around it, including the thing I'm on top of, and then it will explode and destroy all of the cracked tiles. Okay. I am glad I took a second to think about that. God, there's a lot of scorpions. Yeah, it's probably our best bet. Quick little shift, and then... Okay. Okay, this is not good. We will lose a mech if I don't save Ilona. So we're gonna have to sack a building here. And then spin the crab and throw the scorpion. Here's to hoping that that building holds. Grid defense, please. Okay. We can't kill the Scion, sadly. Hitting that will kill Ilona. And yeah, we at least saved the tower, but we were not able. The problem with the Scion, I honestly feel like it's one of the harder boss monsters to deal with in all of them, is just because it isn't an active combat thread. It never feels like it never feels worthy of wasting, or like it never feels worthy of sacrificing something else to deal with it. Okay. Let's Drop the vents on that. I'm kind of okay with that. I think I might actually do the we haven't needed building immunity, so you know what? We'll not deal with the we'll not worry about the building immunity for now. That could come back and bite me in the ass, but okay. All right. Let's do this. Freeze and defend both robots. Okay. Okay, so I can't freeze the robot, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna freeze the defense lab. So hopefully that helps. Like all the new Fortnite stuff, like it sounds fun. It was just so funny to look at, like when the like when the announcement came on at the Game Awards, where it's just like, we're combining Fortnite with Rocket League Hell yeah, baby! Rocket League, the really cool game where they took like racing car game mechanics and made it soccer. Because there are like tons of car racing games. And so it's cool to like take a genre and put like an interesting spin on it. I wonder what Fortnite's gonna do with the concept of like a really cool and interesting spin. We took the car soccer and made it racing. So you took the one interesting and you made it. That's like, it was just so confusing to me, where it's just like, we have taken something that is very unique and we have stripped the one we stripped the unique part out and replaced it with a Fortnite sticker. Like don't get me wrong, it's like, I haven't played it, and from what I've seen is like a lot of from what I'm seeing, a lot of it like looks really fun and cool. I'm not knocking that. It was just very funny to me to just be watching as the trailer for it literally looked like car soccer without the soccer part. What are you replacing the soccer part with? The Fortnite logo. Hey. As H Boom Man said in the early part of his video when he's talking about the book stuff, is like when talking about Brillo, like, you don't have to worry, like it isn't, you don't have to worry. Friends don't steal from friends. You can have that. If you would like to tweet that, go ahead. You can tweet it. All right. That's just gonna die, isn't it? I want to keep blocking that hole, but I also don't want to. I can do actually, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna do the funniest move in the history of gaming. Let's go. Oh, god damn it. No, it's too weak. It's going to die. I can't do the funny move. It will die instantaneously. You have ruined my comedy. Suffer for it. God damn it. I was gonna put him in the way. All right. The fucking wind's out of my sails. The all right. Okay. Okay, hold on. We can't just not by the seat of our pants. All right, let's I can dunk the beetle. I could dunk the beetle. I can spin the Alpha Hornet. But I can't. No. I know what I have to do. But I don't know if I have the strength. Alright. We freeze the Hornet. We spin the Scarab. And then we dunk the Beetle. Okay. Oh, this is easy. This is fine. Okay, sick. So we freeze the robot. Boom. And then we... Actually, hold on. Can we... Alright. Alright, Lily, how far can you get this fucking bug to go? From downtown. What fleeing Vec? No Vec fleed. None of them got away. It's encased in ice. Don't act like I didn't gift wrap that shit for you. Okay, so all right. Last time was putting things in ice. Now it is time to break out of ice. Okay. Yeah, no. The one Fortnite game that I think or like that when I think about I don't feel properly encapsulates everything that it needs to. I feel like the Guitar Hero, it doesn't feel right without the controller. Like that was the point of Guitar Hero. Guitar Hero wasn't a video game for the sake of being a video game. Guitar Hero was a video game for the sake of moving plastic, and it was a revolutionary in the art of moving plastic. Like Skylanders and Amiibo are nothing compared to the amount of plastic that Guitar Hero and then Rock Band moved. Like, I'm glad that they have controller support, but are they going to have Fortnite branded controllers in the local Target? Is there going to be I do not know enough about Fortnite, so I'm just gonna speak out of my ass. I'm a guitar with a sticker of a chug jug on it. Like the problem with me in Fortnite is that I don't want to have the Epic Games launcher on my machine. The second they put Fortnite on Steam, I'm good with that. And I know a lot of people are just like, the Epic Games launcher, it's got all the same problems as Steam. I know. I'm not saying Steam is perfect. I'm not saying Steam is even good. I'm just saying it's already on there. It's the disease I already have. I don't want to add on the second disease just because it's just as bad as the disease you already have. Yes, but then I will have two diseases. It's just like I've played Fortnite before. I had the Epic Games launcher on there. And then I removed it because at the time, like, I don't even know what Fortnite season it was that I tried. But it was just like, this isn't it. This game is not fun enough to warrant having a separate launcher for it. As they keep adding things to Fortnite, though, there's part of me that's just like, at a certain point, they might add enough things to Fortnite to make it worthy of having a second launcher on my computer. And I don't know how to feel about that. At the bare minimum, I'm glad that we have, to at least some understandable degree, killed off publisher launchers. The fact that like EA Origin and fucking Uplay are, if not dead, at least dying, that is an accomplishment that we needed. Because I don't remember my Uplay login. Because I don't want to. I don't know if you censored it yourself, or if that was something that I like. There's a distinct possibility. Okay. I gotcha. That makes sense. Because I'm also sitting here thinking, like, there is a non-zero chance that in a annoyed, anger-filled moment, I could have gotten upset on stream and added the word Uplay to the list of censored words in my chat. And I'm not like, and while that is a like, it might not be real, it's definitely something I could see myself doing. There are plenty of words in my banned words and phrases list on Twitch that are just there because I got annoyed one time. And was just like, no, I never want to think about this word again. Okay. We can let the beetle do its thing. All right. Okay. Boom. Okay, we need limits. We need one scarab only. Oh wait, no, I have a. I know how to handle this. I know how to fix this problem. And then we give him a little spin. And then we give both of you a little shove. Okay, that's fine. That'll break that ice. No, no, we need to. That is. We need to thin the herd too. Okay. That'll kill, when it emerges, it'll kill the alpha, which leaves us with 3 to deal with. One of them's already weakened. That's an alpha. Come on. The math was working out. The math was working out. That's our easy fix. Give him a toss. And you know what? We can just break the buildings out of the ice ourselves. We can just. Okay, yeah, mission accomplished. I really did want to kill all the Vec, but you know, whatever. I'm sad. Wait, hold on. No, we can make it to there. Yeah, if we do Ice Forest or Central Cryonics, either of these. Yeah, we can make it all the way to that one, and because these 3 will be our lockouts. That's just normal beetle and leaper. Okay, cool. At some point I need to get my hands on an upgraded weapon that does more than 1 damage. Kind of our big issue here. That can get, so those, yeah, they get they got good movement. I need to get rid of that Scion early, otherwise we're gonna run into a lot more issues. Because the Scion's just gonna make things harder and harder to deal with. At the very least, we can get rid of... Yeah, we get rid of everything. So we get 3 new spawns, but board's clear. Can... Okay, Lily can't make it to either of those. So... Lily just gives us a toss. Zera can block that. Okay, so now Zera is very fucked. Actually, no, they completely ignored her. Never mind. Unluckily. Wait, no. This is actually perfect. That goes in the chasm. And you know what? You just attack the mountain. There is something fun just about the little animations of just... Okay, so let's do... There's nobody with webs at start, so we can just set up in line. I don't want to get it too far away, because the further away I move it, the harder it will be for me to keep tabs on it. Even though the big throws are the funniest, keeping it in a nice confined area is helpful. Okay, so they're getting further away, but this actually gets one of them to kill the other, so that's nice. And then... Nice. Okay. If this spawns another alpha, I'm gonna be in a rough spot. Okay, not terrible, but not great. Okay, we gotta get rid of the robot. It's hitting both our objective buildings. Not good. Oh, that's definitely not good. I can't save Zera. Zera's just dead. And if Zera even tries to kill it, Zera destroys the factory. Ooh, that's not good. Like, even if I use this turn to heal Zera, she still dies. If this was moved one this way, so 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I could not. I can't get to this thing to throw it. All right, so Zera's gonna die, so we need to make her sacrifice not in vain. Rest in peace, Zera. Damn. Oh, that sucks. I guess I technically deserve that. I had been using Zera just to block shit when it was very obvious that that was a bad idea. Oh, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. We're gonna reset that. There was a lot of thinking that went into that and not a lot of actual brain power. All right. There's a want. I have a desire, and that desire is to get it. My desire is to get that alpha. I want that alpha leaper to kill the firefly. I feel like I can make that happen. Never mind. I can no longer make that happen. Life is pain, and I'm forced to live it against my will. God damn it. All right. Spin the leaper. We got 22 grid defense. It can hold. It can hold, right? It can hold. It can. You are. Do numbers not mean anything anymore? Also, this firefly has just stuck to its one trick. It's like, I want this to happen, and I will keep doing this until it happens. Well, guess what, buddy? It's not happening. Okay, let's... Damn. I was really wanting to be able to fucking throw the charger into that Alpha Hornet. Oh well. All right. Oh, sweet. We actually... Oh, we got a fucking... All right, let's... You know what? We need another pilot. So... Ralph's going in the mech. I think I'd rather just power core, triple reactor, or grid. All right, let's all right, some actual upgrades. We're 2 islands and now we actually have some good equipment. Also, why is this a safe place to test bombs? There are civilians. I'm beginning to think Rust wants civilian casualties. Okay. Okay, so we need to get rid of the Scion next turn. So outside of a catastrophic decision, we got to get rid of the Scion next turn. God, I miscalculated. All right. We got over a quarter worth of grid defense. That's got to count for something. I've come to realize that my life is a lot more interesting if I just bait hubris, and it is, at the very least, more interesting. Hold on, can we? We can get him to here. Okay. If you just blast this. Yeah. Okay, if we repair... Oh no, because it'll still hit the thing. Okay. The decision making was not flawed. The order in which I made it was. We need to reset. We need Ilona out of harm's way. We move Ilona here, heal. Lily does that, and then everything is safe.